Hello, welcome back to Let's Play Tales of Symphonia. In the last part, we got the last summon spirit, but shit all went to hell when the giant Carlon tree went out of control, so we had to go to the Acilia human ranch and shut its mana flow so we can fire the mana cannon at the Carlon tree to neutralize it. And at that point, that was the end of Disc 1. We now start with Disc 2, with Phaedra saying this. I see, so the angels of Crucius were really half-elves. And the rest is spoken.
Please don't tell anyone about this. We don't want to start a panic.
Indeed. Especially now that the Tower of Salvation is gone. I wouldn't dare tell people the truth.
Tower of Salvation is gone?
After that frightening earthquake, the tower disappeared from the eastern sky, along with that monstrosity.
How could it disappear?
I don't know. The Chosen never completed the ritual of regeneration. The Crucius core system, which controls the appearance of the tower, may have malfunctioned. It is of little consequence.
No, it's not. It's a tremendous shock to the people of Silverhunt. After a giant earthquake sunders the land, the symbol of salvation vanishes. The Chosen will be held responsible.
Why? Lots of other Chosen have failed up till now, too.
Yeah, but I don't think to this degree.
The others have paid for their failure with their lives, but Colette is still alive.
When people are suffering, they feel the need to place the blame on someone.
It is not fair to Colette.
I'm gonna go see what's going on in the village.
I'll go too.
Let's all go together then. Sounds like it's a bit sketchy for you to be walking around by yourself.
I'll stay here. Go on.
Alright, let's go see what's going on in the village. This is an outrage! Those who were banished returning without permission! The Chosen failed atrociously, and it's the end of the world! Well, he certainly hasn't changed. And on top of all that, the people we thought were elves were actually half-elves! I bet you were the ones that led the Designs here to attack the village! What did you say? Mayor, he's only a child! It doesn't matter if he's a child. He's a half-elf. I've heard enough from you. Now listen! It's true that the Professor Gina's are half-elves, but so what? There are good half-elves just as there are bad humans. What does a kid know? You were raised by a dwarf. It's no wonder you caused the Chosen to fail her journey. You even brought a bunch of dirty prisoners back here. It's intolerable to how much pain you've caused the good humans of this village. But what? That's enough. You're just complaining about everything. Does any part of you besides your mouth even work? Chocolat. Yeah, you tell him. I've had all I can handle with this chump. You criticize and attack people for their birth and upbringing, things that cannot change. It is you who are not human. What? We have an arrangement with the Designs. I have a duty to protect this village. Isn't that right? Say something! Genus is the smartest person in the village. He even knows factorizations that you don't know. The Professor is scary when she's angry, but when I know the answer, she's happy too. Lloyd isn't any good at school, but he's the strongest in the village. He saved me when I was attacked by monsters. Colette, she's always fallen down and stuff, but she never cries. She doesn't cry even when it hurts. Colette has really grown up. Everyone. Rain. Just shut up! You children, go away! These children understand the truth much better than you. Who do you think you are? And it's not just you. Everyone shoved all the responsibility on the Chosen, Lloyd, and the others. What have you done? You haven't done anything. We are powerless. Yes, but even powerless, we can still aid the Chosen and their companions when they return exhausted to this village. Mayor, your words are so shallow that even a child can see through them. You say that you are powerless and force everything onto the Chosen, but when you push comes to shove, you turn and blame her. It's just too much. For Cesis is dead, there are no more restrictions upon this village. We will take the Chosen and our companions and the people from the ranch. And Mayor, we're not gonna let you say a word about it. Yeah. Everyone, are you sure? I'm a half-elf, remember? But you were raised in this village. And Lloyd is like a member of this village, too. Thank you, everyone. Fine. Do what you want. Insufferable asshole. I must apologize, too. What? You saved me, and yet I couldn't bring myself to accept it. I heard at the ranch about how you were kind to Grandma. Thank you. Thank you, Chocolat. I'll always remember Marble for the rest of my life. Alright. Rain ran off somewhere, so let's go to their house. I suppose that's the logical place to go. Hey, Rain. Professor, what is it? No, it's nothing, it's just... No, never mind. Huh? Perhaps this village has some hope left for it after all. I was really looking forward to you chewing out the mayor. I'm not stupid enough to waste my time lecturing pigs. Well, my apologies! Okay, let's return to Colette's house. We don't really know what to do, because... Okay, small first step. I'm so glad the people of the village accepted you, Genus. But the mayor... Just leave the idiots like him alone. There's always stubborn people like that. All we can do is work to change over those around us little by little. Then Celia was out our first little step. For me, it was a great leap forward. Huh? Did you say something? No, it's nothing. Get in our way. Be careful. Nothing. Okay? Are you alright? Are you? Cool. Where's Colette? Is it my fault? Is it my fault? Wouldn't you mean Colette? If I hadn't made the key crest, Colette wouldn't round up like this. And instead, she would still have no heart. No, if you hadn't saved her, Colette would have been killed by Crucius as a tool for Martel's resurrection. Well, that's true, but I don't want there to be any sacrifices. I don't want anyone to suffer. That way of thinking is not wrong. But you must deal with the frustration of the fact that sometimes you're forced to make a choice. Lloyd, take responsibility for the choices you have made. You're too harsh, Professor. The reason I say such hard things is that I believe you will overcome them. You are strong, Lloyd. Okay, where is Colette? Okay. Oh, there they are. Colette, are you alright? Yes, I think... I'm sorry for making everyone worry. I have accepted a request from Phaedra and Frank to escort the Chosen to your father's house. To Dad's house. Why? Grandmother said that dwarves know the most about Crucius crystals. I see. Yeah, they probably do. Then I'll go with you. I should visit Dad every once in a while. Even though we did visit him a couple of episodes ago. Yes, you do that. After I deliver the Chosen, I will return to Crucius. But what about Sheena? I requested that message be sent. She should rejoin you soon. Gotcha! Then let's go back to Dad's place. Cursed Sword of Neblim. Cursed Sword of Neblim. It gives me chills just looking at it. It's really admirable of a Bizron to collect and seal these things. What's wrong, Presea? There's this disturbing sound. Can't you hear it? No, I don't hear anything. If Colette couldn't hear it, it must be your imagination. I suppose you're right. It must just be my ears. Blah blah. That Forcesis guy was a little different from the other 5 Grand Cardinals. Design hero. He was a design hero who once killed every member of a group of humans that were leading a massacre of half-elves. A hero. It is said that he was full of knightly virtue to his companions and a fierce god of death to his enemies. From a human point of view, he must have been a horrible villain, but to half-elves, he must have been a true hero. Yes, that is why a war is so tragic. To win means to make victims of your opponents and give birth to hatred. If Forcesis had been born in a world where we accepted each other, we might have been able to get along. Yes, perhaps so. Alright.
Lloyd! Dad! How have you been? Were you affected by the earthquake?
This area is on top of hard bedrock. Everything is fine.
Dirk, we are here by the request of Colette's family. They wish for you to help her.
I'm afraid even if Crucius crystals are an evolved form of X-Sphere, I still don't know the first thing about them. It'd be a better idea to ask a dwarf over in that tethe'alla place.
Oh, so even you don't know anything about these?
I'm sorry I couldn't be of help. At least stay here for the night to get some rest.
I must politely decline.
Ah, all right.
Wait, are you really going back to Crucius?
I am an angel of Crucius.
Then why didn't you follow Yggdrasil's orders? To leave the Great Seed alone?
I have my reasons, that's all. But as a result, Martel was not lost. That goes along with Yggdrasil's wishes.
It's true then. You really are our enemy.
Lloyd.
What?
If you want to save the Chosen, you should research the records from the ancient Karlon War. Remember the words of the unicorn at Lake Umasi.
Wait, why are you with Crucius when you're a human? What is he trying to do?
Hey, Sheena!
Hey, wasn't that Kratos just now?
Sheena! Yeah, he returned to Crucius.
I see. So he really is our enemy.
Yeah. But anyway, welcome back.
Thanks. Thank goodness we stopped the giant tree.
Yeah.
Alright.
The problem is what to do now. We need to know how the 2 worlds were forced apart before we can figure out a way to save them.
How the worlds were forced apart. I wonder about that too, but I also want to know why Yggdrasil split the world in 2.
Don't you think it was to protect the Great Seed? To protect Martel?
But because the worlds were pulled apart, that phase thing got shifted. And the Great Seed became unstable, right? And that's not really protecting her. That's more like putting her in danger.
Lloyd, you manage to say something intelligent every now and then. You're absolutely right.
Every now and then? Jeez, that's harsh.
The who, why, and how. That's what we need to know.
Right now, all we know is who.
Okay, looks like we have to talk to every member of the party.
This whole time, Colette hid her suffering deep in her heart and always kept a smile on her face.
Yeah, and once again, I failed to notice.
She is a courageous girl. It takes tremendous strength to smile no matter how dire the situation.
Colette hides her suffering too much. It's okay for her to let her true feelings show.
She knows the power that words possess.
Power of words?
Your will manifests itself in the words you speak, whether they be curses or words of joy. The soul of those words yields power.
I get it. Okay, and I'm gonna say it out loud right now. I will save Colette and both worlds.
Alright, Zealous?
I bet you lived a crappy, hard life so far, huh?
Gee, you sure know how to cheer someone up, don't you?
Well, don't worry about it too much. So now what? Aren't you at your wit's end right about now?
Why do you say that?
The giant tree, which we thought was all good, goes nuts. Our cute little Colette comes down with some funky cold. It's just human nature to start getting tired of it all.
I'm never gonna give up. If I quit, I'll never be able to face all the people who've suffered because of what I've done. So I'm gonna fight to the very end. I can't give up.
Hot-headed and stubborn as hell. Well, but I guess that's what I dig about you.
Hey, Sheena. Considering what's going to happen now, you should go and talk with the others. Okay, she doesn't have any spoken stuffs. See here, I see Genus up there, I think. Oh, that was Colette up there.
Lloyd, I feel like I'm starting to hate humans more and more.
I'm sorry, Genus.
You don't have to apologize, Lloyd. I like you, as well as the people of Esalia. It's just that when I think about how there are lots of people who think just like the mayor...
I remember a lesson where the professor said that words exist in order for people to understand one another.
What do you do about people who don't want to understand?
Genus.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to take it out on you. Don't worry about it.
Alright, Colette.
Lloyd, I'm sorry. I'm being a burden to you again, aren't I?
What are you talking about? You're the one that's suffering. Stop apologizing.
Okay, I'm sorry. Lloyd, you saw my shoulder, right?
Yeah.
I wonder if I'm just gonna turn into one big X-sphere.
You dork. There's no way that'll happen.
But it keeps spreading. Right now it's still hidden under my clothes. But eventually...
Colette.
If that happens, you're gonna hate me. I've caused you so much trouble, and now on top of that, my body's turning into this disgusting thing.
It's not disgusting. Remember what I said. You're you. Even if you become an X-sphere. No, I won't let you become an X-sphere.
Really?
Yeah. Have I ever lied before? Well, okay, I have. But I did keep my promise to give you your birthday present. So I swear that I'll save you no matter what. I promise.
You always save me. And you always keep the promises you've made to me.
Yeah, so cheer up. When you're down, everyone feels sad, including me.
I'm truly thankful to have met you, Lloyd. This time, I don't want to disappear. I really don't. I'm gonna live, right? I'm going to be able to stay by your side, right?
Of course. You're right here, in front of me, alive. I swear that you will be absolutely, positively, indubitably all right.
What are we gonna do now? Let's go see Altessa for Colette. Yeah, regardless of whether or not we trust Kratos' words, we'd better return to tethe'alla for now. Can we trust him, though? We don't have any other leads. All we can do is keep on going. Alright, is it a punishment? Colette, is your body okay? Yes, I'm sorry to worry you. I see. That's good then. I wonder if... Is this a punishment because I quit the world regeneration? Nonsense! You suffered through all that all by yourself! How could anyone want to punish that? Thank you, Lloyd. Oh, that's sweet. Well, off to tethe'alla. Simple matter of going to the tree at Silverround base thing-a-do. I don't think I've shown this on screen, so this is what happens. Pretty much go over it, and prompt goes up, go to tethe'alla. Yes! And we're in tethe'alla. It's pretty simple. Alright. To Altessa's place. Let's see here. Let me try to find my bearings. There it is. You! If you're back here at Tethe'alla, then the world must be... Actually... I see, so that's what caused the massive earthquake the other day. There was damage on this side, too? It seems that the other regions were not greatly affected, but... There were landslides and falling rocks in this area, and because of that, Mythos was... Hey, Mythos! What happened? You're hurt! This is... It's okay, I'm fine now. Did you see that boulders outside? The other day there was a massive earthquake, and the boulders fell toward me. I see. I'm glad you're safe. Yeah, and that's really impressive, the way you protected Tabitha like that, Mythos. You saved us before, too. You're a really nice guy, Mythos. Not really. Mythos is a kind person. Yeah, he helped us find Rain when she disappeared, too. You're awesome, Mythos. Thank you. Nice guy. Regarding Colette's illness, it's most likely chronic Angelus crystallis in officium. Okay! I see one thing wrong with that term there. Can you guys see it? I'll give you 5 seconds. There is one word there that is not a word. It is the very last one in officium. I have looked everywhere to see if what the hell that means. It exists nowhere else but this game. How about that? A game making up a word. That's new. Chronic Angelus rejection of the crystal is said to occur in 1 out of every million people. But I've never heard that knowledge of the cure. But I've heard that knowledge of the cure was lost long ago. If you could find records from the ancient war, then perhaps. So it all comes back to the ancient war. Where do we go to find records of it? There's an archive building in Cyback that's dedicated to the history of Mythos. Oh yeah, now that you mention this, I've heard of that. Oh yes, I do know about that. An archive building. I wonder if it'll be of any use. If you like, I can show you around there. Yeah, that'd be great. You just want to go with Mythos. Heh. Well, I guess the archive building will be safe enough. Sure, let's go together. Alright. Let's go research to find a cure for Colette. Wrong way, doofus. Landing right in Cyback. And I think this is the building, if I remember correctly. Yep. Materials pertaining to Mythos and his companions are on display in this area. Hey, take a look at this. What's up? One of Mythos' companions was afflicted with the disease of that crystal that crystallizes the body. That sounds the same as Colette. Colette is sick? Ah, yeah, a little. What happened to that person? It seems that it was cured. Then there was a way to cure it, just as Altessa said. I hope this technique hasn't been lost. So what's the cure? It says a unicorn saved the maiden. It is the unicorn horn that we got at... Is that the unicorn horn we got at Lake Yumasi? You mean the one that Rain used to learn new healing arts? If so, then we already know those healing arts can't help Colette. I wonder if the unicorn itself is necessary. Now that you mention it, the unicorn did say he'll live for healing Martel's sickness, or something like that. It's just as Kratos said. Remember the unicorn's words. I wonder who Kratos really is. What are you talking about? He's a traitor. What are you gonna do if you trust him and wind up regretting it? Well, let's trust him for now. Let's give him the benefit of the doubt. Yeah. Lloyd, you're strong. You think so? You can trust someone who's betrayed you once. It's amazing. He feels special. His eyes don't feel hostile when he looks at me. I envy you, Lloyd. I wish I could have been like you. Oh no, you don't want that! If you become like Lloyd, you'd turn into an idiot! Hey, Genus! Yeah, I really envy you. But how can we find more information on the Carlin War? I've heard that the royal family has compiled and stored most of the materials concerning mythos and the Carlin War. During the Carlin War, the mythos have various interactions with the mythos did have various interactions with the rulers. So is Meltokyo then, but the Pope will be breathing down our necks. It's dangerous. We don't have the luxury of complaining about it now. Yeah, we'll head for Meltokyo, but you should go back, Mythos. Anyway, we'll take Mythos back and... It's fine, I can go back myself. But, it's fine. You don't need to hurry. Don't you need to hurry? And you're going to be infiltrating the castle, right? So be careful. Yeah, okay then. Guys, let's go. Do they all really believe him? Alright, off to Meltokyo. For more information on Colette's illness. Well, let's give Zealous that one sword we got earlier. The Ether Sword. Okay, Rune Staff. And I think that's about all we can give our current party. But let's give stuff to our to the standby people. Okay, I think that's about it. Sneaking through the 15 years from now. Zealous is talking to a little girl. Maybe she's lost. What do you know? He has some good points after all. Hey, you two. I'm surprised. I didn't expect you to like children. What are you talking with her about? What else? You know how much of a romantic I am. I promised myself that we'd be reunited by Destiny 15 years from now. You're the biggest idiot I've ever known. Ow, why is she mad at all of a sudden? Gee, I wonder why. Maybe you should try looking inward for the answer. Quick jump! Ah, stop this right there. This is the money. Yep, it's all there. How long before the king is dead? Probably another month or so with this poison. Takes a while. I've been told to make it look like he died from an illness. It's slow, but he'll die for sure. His Eminence, the Pope, tells Eminence the Pope to wait just a little bit longer. I see. I knew there was something wrong with the normality of health when the normally healthy king got sick. What are we gonna do, Lloyd? Isn't it obvious? If we save the king, he'll be in our debt. Let's go. Why can't they just say they'll save him? Who's there? It's the Chosen. Damn, Zelos! What? It's you, Varley. Damn! I can't have people knowing about the assassination die here! Be quiet. I won't forgive you. I'm gonna die here? You've got to be kidding me! I'm going to die here like the damned Alicia! Don't insult Alicia! So he was a link between the Pope and Rodile of the 5 Grand Cardinals. The Pope is connected to Kuchinawa as well. The X-Spheres and tethe'alla passed from Varley to Rodile, and the experiments related to the Crucius crystals were passed from Rodile to Varley, and ultimately to the Pope. The Pope probably asked them to assassinate the king in exchange for his cooperation. Insolence. Alright, let's get the Pope. End of revenge. I finally accomplished my goal of so many years. What will you do now? For the sake of Lloyd and the others who aided me in my revenge? and for Alicia's sake as well, I will assist in what meager ways I can to eliminate Crucius. Yes. Defeating Varley does not mean everything is over. In fact, it may be just the beginning. Beginning? A new beginning, for the sake of turning our eyes from the past and toward the future. Alright. Up to the castle to save the king. Chosen sickness. I've never heard of Colette's illness before. Yes, it's only briefly mentioned in Mythos' records. I wonder if any of the other Chosen who embarked the World Regeneration encountered the same disease. Among the Chosen who had died along the way, there may have been some who suffered from it. The Chosen is always the one who suffers. We must do something to save that innocent girl. Pope should be in the church. Alright, church then. What's in here? You're late. Oh, I'm terribly sorry. What? What are you people doing here? We have something we want to ask you about. You're poisoning His Majesty, aren't you? I don't know what you're talking about. It's certainly a stubborn little liar. Is there an antidote? I don't know anything. Don't move. Then let's have you drink this poison. It doesn't take effect immediately anyway. All right, it's the drawer in the desk. Here it is. I have something I've been wanting to ask you too. Why did you try to have Kate executed? She's your daughter. Shut up! What do you know? Yeah, I don't know, so that's why I'm asking. Are you stupid or something? You have a half-elven daughter. Why would you take the initiative to creating rules to oppress half-elves? When I was young, I also thought the oppression of half-elves was wrong. Then why? The church exists salvation all, does it not? Are you capable of understanding the terror of growing older, while your child supposedly shares your blood does not? That's not Kate's fault. It's the kind of species half-elves are. Yes, and that is why they are shunned. I understand the feelings of those who persecute them. Because my daughter is a half-elf, she terrifies me. I just called the guards. If the Chosen dies here, the church will be mine in both name and reality. Will the church and motel last without the Chosen? We have Celis. So you did intend to drag my sister into this. You pathetic gold geezer. It's your fault. Why is a worthless and irresponsible man like you the Chosen? If it weren't for you, no one would have to have interfered with my half-elven banishment project. Why do humans treat us this way? Those who are different must be eliminated. Shut up! It doesn't matter if you're half-elf, a human, or whatever. No matter who or what you are, you're born in this world. You have the right to live. Don't move! Hey, he's gonna get away! I'll take care of them. Damn, he got away! Joseph, I'm sorry, please prepare yourself. It's an angel! An angel has come down from heaven! It's the second coming of Spiritual! Look, your heretical deeds have brought down an emissary of Crucius! Chosen One, that this must truly be! Yes, she is an angel of death and destruction. Spiritual has returned. Please forgive us! Oh, great angel! What should I do? Hey, what's going on? Don't worry, I just followed my lead. Oh, holy angel, how should we deal with these creatures? Colette, say that you're gonna kill them. But, it's okay, just say it like you're in command. Die! Please forgive us! Holy One, spare their lives in my name. I will defeat those who oppose you and once again act as the chosen to spread the teachings of Martel. Please, say you'll forgive them. Okay, I shall forgive you. Did you hear that? The angel has recognized the chosen as the true holy will of the church. Leave at once and capture my enemies, the Pope and his private soldiers, the Papal Knights. Yes, sir! Revoke the wanted status from the chosen and his companions at once. Yes, sir! Everyone do as the chosen commands. Yeah! Oh, that's awesome! Wow, everyone did what you said, Zelos! We were saved by the legend of Spiritua. Is that related to Spiritua, the chosen of Silverant? Beats me. If you want to know the details, go read the books in the church or something. Anyway, Spiritua is famous for saving a chosen by killing a king who tried to dispose of the chosen. Kinda like what's going on now. Does this mean they won't be chasing us anymore? The church should be fine now. Anyway, what's left is His Majesty. We need to let him know he's been poisoned. Title of Spiritual Reborn. Oh, that was the most awesome scene ever. But wait! Princess, please let us see His Majesty. I don't know anything about the return of Spiritua. Please, but my father is sick. My father only wanted to protect tethe'alla. We know. Are you aware that His Majesty has been poisoned by the Pope? That can't be! It's true, the Pope has run away upon being investigated for it. We must hurry and neutralize the poison. Please move. It looks like this is definitely the antidote. Father! What? It looks like he's regained consciousness. Your Majesty, do you recognize me? The traitor, Zelos. Have you come to kill me? No, Zelos saved you. Traitor, yes, that does suit me. Anyway, we were set up by the Pope. We have no intention of harming tethe'alla. Even if the ruling family were to doubt him, the church, soldiers, and citizens will certainly side with Zelos the Chosen. We have the return of Spiritua with us, after all. What do you want? We want to see the documents concerning hero mythos and the common war that are maintained by a royal family. They are stored in the archive on the second floor. Do what you will with them. Do not show yourselves in front of me again. I am tired. I want nothing more to do with this church's power struggles. You're just being selfish. It's alright, kid. Then, Your Majesty, we shall allow ourselves access. Alright, let's go research stuff. Alright, let's start looking through the books. If you listen to the music, it sounds similar to the opening sequence music. It's no use! I can't believe we searched through all this and still haven't found it! Are there any other books? I'm not going to give up. There has to be a way. Lloyd, thank you, but it's okay. You can stop. Well, what do you know? Sparkly book. That must be what we were looking for! This is angelic language? No, they're ancient elven letters. Wait, this may be it! I certainly didn't expect to find the book that way. Colette's clumsiness seems to be truly blessed. Professor, what does it say? Wait, in order to prevent the erosion of Crucius Crystal, a mana fragment and zircon are fused with Boltzmann's technique to create a rune crest. Fibers from mana leaf herb, when placed in the crest, protect against the crystallization caused by the illness. So in other words, we need to find fragment, zircon, and a unicorn horn, right? And the mana leaf herb. Then we'll make something called a rune crest. Attaching that to the key crystal will suppress the crystal's activity. Who's gonna make that? Well, a dwarf, I guess. What's happening to Colette's body? It says it's called chronic angelus chrysalis officium, just like autism's diagnosis. It's an illness that causes an entire body to become a crucius crystal. Okay, now we have some hope. But there's not much time. It says the epidermal crystallization begins within a few months. And final stages of the disease cause the body to completely crystallize. The internal organs start to crystallize once the epidermis crystallizes. And then finally, the subject dies. I suppose there's no point in trying to mince words. Yes, exactly. Then let's hurry, cute girls, to observe a live long. Where are the materials? My company once handled zircon. If we go to the main lazaretto building, we should find some information on it, where it is stored. Mana leaf herb is probably in Heimdall. The Elven village? Yes, I think I've heard the name of that plant before, when I was a child. But the people of Heimdall forbid anyone that is not an elf to enter the village. Why? It seems that there was some trouble between them and humans long time ago. These days no one enters without a permit from the king of tethe'alla. I wonder if the king will give us a permit. Who knows? He doesn't seem to want to see me. He could try asking Princess Hilda. Then assuming we can get mana leaf herb, what about the mana fragment? What is it anyway? Beats me. In the scriptures of the church in Martel, there is a passage that says the colossal mana of the great mother Daenerys Carlon rained down upon the earth in fragments, giving birth to all living things. So it's in Daenerys Carlon. There is no proof, but that's the enemy's main base. Let's do that later. First, we'll go to either Heimdall or Lazaretto Company in Altamira. Alright, I think at this point, we're gonna have to stop, because it's pretty long right now. So, in the next episode, we're gonna go look for all the materials for... Oh yeah, get the letter from the king, so let's talk to Hilda. My father says he does not meet with anyone, but we have to go to Heimdall. The king is the only one that can issue the pass to Heimdall, right? Could you please ask him for us, princess? Zelos, if you insist, I will ask my father. Please wait a moment. Even if we receive the pass, Heimdall is not a friendly village to anyone except elves. I can't say if they'll give us mana leaf herb. We'll get them to give it to us somehow. This is a letter from my father to Heimdall. You should be able to enter the village with this. Thank you. Princess, you have my thanks. Where's Heimdall anyway? The Tower of Salvation is located at the center of the world, right? It's south of there. I heard it's surrounded by the Ymir Forest. Alright, okay, let's go, guys. King's letter. Alright, now we can get going. So in the next episode, we're gonna go and collect all the materials necessary for curing Colette of the chronic angelus crystallization crystallis inefficium. So until next time, see you later.